Hi guys, assalamu alaikum and welcome to the video. I've just filmed things to do before starting your paramedic science degree, so that's a great prime opportunity to say if you I don't know what this finger is doing. If you haven't watched that, I'll leave the link below and make sure you watch that if you want to. I'm not gonna force you. Okay, I'm really not good at this. Okay. So today I'm filming what to buy in your first year of paramedic science / what I bought. So first and foremost, of course, you need to buy some stationery, the usual pens, pencils, ruler, highlighters, I don't know. Don't go overboard. I feel like especially in September time we get so crazy for stationery. Well, I do, and half the time I don't use the stuff I buy. So yeah, just get the basics. With stationery kind of comes flashcards. So let me show you some flashcards that I bought. Now, obviously you have the normal flashcards, you've got even Quizlet, you've got Anki. So download them apps. I think I did use Quizlet. I've wanted to use Anki, but I don't think I've got the intelligence to use it. Basically, I don't like the user interface because it's just not appealing to me. So I just use Quizlet. But yeah, which one do you guys use? Write it down below. like a true YouTuber once said. So these I quite like, and I got them, and I'll because they're all from companies, obviously. So actually the company's here, but I'll put it down here. The Notia Club, they're on Insta, which is where I got it from, and it's actually okay. It says these are quite useful for learning the drugs, so I just really liked it. And for the drugs that I need to know for first year, I just made a little flashcard for it basically, and tried to learn it essentially. Okay, let me just put that down. Other flashcards I got is from Lizzys Studio. Again, I'll just write it down and I'll link them below. And this is one example. Okay, let me. So for example, okay, glucagon. So like it just has a topic and then it has stuff information about it. I remember I got this because it'd come to half the year. No, let's not be dramatic. Okay, let's just say I realised that I hadn't made the best. I hadn't made flashcards when I should have, essentially. So I thought I'd kind of cheat and use the help of my fellow other student paramedics. And to be fair, don't be shy to do that, like, because I feel like don't be self-sabotaging. Like, if you haven't made flashcards, then use help around you. Like, if you need to learn information and you've just got notes and you find it easy to use flashcards, you know what I mean? So yeah, brilliant. I like her account. This is something I absolutely loved. I remember it was like limited edition, not limited edition, but she only had a few she was selling, but I think in the new year she said she was going to sell more. This is something I really recommend. Like, even it's so good. I actually love it. It's literally got everything we learned and just in a flashcard format, and it's just so cool. I actually like it's you can't make this stuff up. I'm not sponsored by her. I mean, I feel like I'm being really passionate about it, but I genuinely loved this because it's just something like I didn't necessarily use it as a flashcard, but more like as a quick like guide, if that makes sense. Like, for example, if I want to know what the typical heart rate was for a 2 to 5 year old, I could just find the page and then 90 to 140 pulse rate. Like, wow, that was so easy, instead of looking in 10,000 books or like, I don't know. It's just brilliant. It's got loads of stuff. Have a look at her account. And then I also got another thing. patient assessment portfolio, another great thing. Like for example, you learn auscultation, and she has a page on auscultation. To be fair, this seems I didn't use this as much as, basically I have a tendency to buy things and I don't use them, but I was convinced myself that I need it, but I still recommend it, because if you're a person who's actually, like, it's just so good, like, again, and like it has different assessments, neurological assessment. The reason why I haven't used it is because I'm silly, but like for example, percussion, abdominal organs, then you got the liver, spleen, bladder, like, it's great stuff. And talking about like independent businesses, like small businesses on Insta, I also got something from student paramedic Lena, and it's the PDF format, so I don't actually have it with me, but I remember when I was like so confused because getting taught so many different things, and she had like this document for first year student paramedics. I don't know if it was just for student paramedics in general, and it was a bit like this in like a student paramedic flashcard. It was just like a booklet, but it was just like so oh, I forgot the word. So like it covered so many different aspects that it was just brilliant. So again, another place you can go if you're looking for like revision resources. Okay, now moving past that, I feel like I've just gone on about it, but it's just like I feel like no one mentions like the independent businesses, or like the small businesses, or the small things that you can get. It's more like things, you know, which, for example, I obviously have to cover stethoscope. This is my stethoscope. I got an MDF one, and I think just go for a Littmann, because everyone else has that. I don't know, I just try to be cost effective, get an MDF one. I don't know how the quality varies, because obviously I've not had a Littmann. Maybe one day I could buy a Littmann and then I can compare the quality. But yeah, just get a Littmann, just spend the extra money. It's an investment at the end of the day, because you're going to be using it forever basically. I mean, you can, I don't know, yeah, forever. Basically, so yeah. Also, if you're hijabi like me, I just need to go get it now. So again, not something someone's gonna tell you, because there's not many of me about. By me, many of me, I mean like hijabi student paramedics / paramedics. But again, I'll have to put their link down below and their but I actually don't know if they, again, I think this was limited edition, but it was a discovery I made part of the way through university. Okay, pretend I didn't have a scarf underneath, but look, it has holes, so obviously like you put it on however you want to, and then no one talks about this, but it's actually, I remember the first time I used my stethoscope, and it was so awkward. Like obviously now I've improved at it, so I know how to do it, but like you have to like either pull your scarf back or go thingy, like go underneath, and in a time critical situation you want to be as fast as you can, and you also don't want to be like, or like, I don't know. So obviously practice, if you don't have a scarf like this, practice going like that. It's like something so silly, but I mean, I wish someone had told me that, because I didn't realise until I was there, and it was my first time, and I was awkwardly like, oh, and then everyone's like looking at, not everyone, but like my group was like looking at me, like waiting for me to have my go at listening to the pretend patient, and I'm just like, oh, sorry. But anywho, what I was saying is, yeah, look at this, it like has basically access to your ears, so if they still sell these, why don't you try and buy one of them? I just find it pretty cool. Okay. Oh, another thing I bought was a manual blood pressure machine, and again, this is something I've not seen on suggestions. Basically, the reason why I keep comparing myself to suggestions is because I was like asking myself, I've seen people, like I've seen that people have made these videos before, so do I really need to make one? And I thought, yeah, damn right I do, because I've got different ideas and I can add to theirs. So yeah, the reason why I got a manual blood pressure machine is because you get taught how to use one in university, but I don't know if it's because we were the COVID year, but we didn't get that much like time to practice with them. So it's actually quite, well, I think it's quite a hard skill to learn. This is what one looks like. It's actually quite a hard skill to learn, so I bought one to practice at home. And Bob's your uncle. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that. I have not poured it back in properly. Yeah, other kind of bits and bobs you'll need. Pen torch. Oh. Pen torch. I got these from Amazon, I think. Yeah, cool. To be honest, these get lost really easily, and you tend to just like steal it from like people. So yeah, but yeah, just have a few. You might as well get yourself some scissors, like these ones. I don't know what they're called, but they cut through material. A little fob watch. Another thing you need is steel cap boots. Here's one I made earlier. So these are mine. Oof.
Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
Yeah, okay, these are mine. I went for, oh, cheap and chirpy, let me just get my bargain boots, but I don't recommend, because you have to think about it strategically. These are investment. You want comfortable shoes that are gonna take you through the years, and these, at first they were good, and then they started giving me blisters on the side of my feet. I never get blisters on the side of my feet. So my recommendation to you is like, just invest in some high quality, good pair of boots and you'll be fine. Don't go for the ones I went for. Before I tried these out, I started recommending them to everyone because I was like, yes, I got myself a bargain. But now I feel regretful because, like, I mean, they gave me blisters, I don't know about. And also, okay, maybe it's just me, but they're quite ugly. Like, I saw other people's boots and I was like, wow, your boots look nice, but looking at mine, they just, I know it obviously doesn't matter how they look, but mine just looked awful. And actually, also with boots, so I feel like some universities, I don't know, might provide you with boots. So again, check with your university before you end up buying them. But I know that my university didn't. And also with uniform, you might need a belt. That was me deciding whether I should show you my belt, but I'm sure you all know what like a paramedic kind of belt looks like. So this really visualized it for you guys. So you go get yourself one of them. I think I got mine from Amazon. I'm not a big fan of Amazon, but I keep like recommending it. It's just, you know, it's just convenience, isn't it? Book wise, I recommend, again, it's one of them things where you're like, oh, I can get it from the university library, or I can use the university portal that, you know, like university's online system where they give us books. That's true, so don't buy yourself too many books. But one thing you probably will want is your own physical copy of a anatomy and physiology textbook. Yes, you might have it online, but just something, if you're anything like me anyway, you'll want something physical. So yeah, I think, is it Ross and Wilson? That's always a good one. So yeah, and also JR Calc.
75 years later.
So this is my JR Calc. And get a pocketbook. Obviously, if it's, make sure you get it at the right time, because I remember some people got their 2019 version and then the 2021 one, yeah, came out like a month later, and then they're like, oh my god, why did I get the 2019 one? So if you're gonna buy it, make sure you check when the next one's coming out. But because of 2020 being a bit of a COVID and a bit of a farce, that's why we didn't get a 2020 version. That's what I think anyway. Otherwise, yeah, I think so. So yeah, this is what's got your drugs and stuff in it, your doses, all of the good stuff. Yeah, it's a really handy book to have. Also get the app. Yeah, I recommend getting the app as well. It's like I think it's £30 a year. But I don't know, it's just really useful because sometimes you don't have your book on you and you're going to want to know it, and having the app is really useful. And looking at my floor, I can see that I've left one of the flashcard things out, so I'm just going to get that. So this is another thing I've ordered off Amazon. Oh yeah, okay. So you know how I was talking about them flashcards? Look, I've put in this little thing. It's really like quite handy, but essentially it comes with some like little tools. Don't know if you can see that. And then you can also, it comes with like empty wallets as well, so you can add your own, which is obviously what I did with that. And like just pay in school. That's not what I added, but that was there already. So yeah, it's quite cool. I like that. It's good for placement. So like sepsis screening tool. Yeah, another good thing to buy. I think I'm gonna make you guys broke by the end of this. But I would say these are all essential, basically. Okay, another tip. I feel like a desk is such a luxury because I remember before I moved house, I didn't have a desk. Like everyone has a desk that I knew, but I didn't. So like this is a suggestion for those people who won't have desks, and this is a portable desk essentially, and it's just so like, get yourself one of these if you don't have a desk and you're living at home or like whatever. It's just, look how big it is, okay, and you just put it on your lap and then you have a desk basically, and you can use it again if you're in like a small environment, small living environment. You can use it on the bed or like wherever, on the sofa. So yeah, good little buy there. Another thing you can buy is a College of Paramedic membership. A College of Paramedics membership. I feel like, okay, I need to blow my nose out. Sinuses cleared and I'm back. What was I saying? Oh, College of Paramedics. So okay, I'm not the best person to promote it, but I think for us anyway, someone came to promote it, like from the College of Paramedics, and then when you joined you got a free USB. So maybe don't join it right now and wait till you can get a free USB out of it. So last but not least, your digital essentials. So get yourself some headphones. It's really useful when you're in a lecture and maybe perhaps you're in a noisy environment, or just in general. And get yourself some wireless headphones because they're game changers. I remember in first term when I had my lectures, and I really didn't want to miss anything, but I was desperate for the loo, so just keep my I would keep my headphones on and keep my laptop nearby, so then I could still hear what was happening. Maybe too much information, I don't know, but don't worry, I sanitized them after. So yeah, get yourself a power bank. That's more if you're like on campus, you don't want your phone to lose battery. I think that's just a general in life essential. And then get yourself a laptop or an iPad. Okay, so like this is like I feel like this is a big debate. Should you get a laptop? Should you get an iPad? And it's just a personal choice. I have an iPad. I had a laptop in first term, and then like I just gave it away because I didn't really like it. But then I bought an iPad. I'm not sure if I like the iPad either. I don't know. I feel like personally I would recommend getting yourself a laptop. If you think about it, it's an investment for 3 years minimum, and it's just worth it. Whereas an iPad is good, but it's just not a laptop. And I feel like I just got conned by marketing because I thought I'd get the iPad Pro. I got all the accessories, the pen, the magic keyboard, and I thought, oh, okay, this is basically a laptop. It's not. It's like it can't do the same things. So yeah, don't be conned by marketing, buy a laptop. That's my recommendation anyway, if with the whole iPad or laptop debate. But then at the end of the day, it's a personal choice. If you think you prefer an iPad, then go for an iPad. I feel like I've talked so much, but I hope you actually got something useful out of that. To be honest, if I was watching this and I was about to start uni or in my very early days, I think this video was sick and I'd start buying a whole truckload of things. I just tooted my horn way too much. No, guys, okay, obviously don't rush to buy all of these things, but it's just something to think about moving forward, about like some things you might need to buy. And yeah, hopefully you find it useful. I would say this after the end of like every video, but like hopefully you find it useful, hopefully you enjoy it. Okay, why am I making fun of myself? Okay, see you guys, and bye. If you got any, make sure you're subscribed and all that, and give the video a like, and if you got any video ideas, as always, comment them down below. Otherwise, see ya.